Your Toyota BC Dealers presents BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. With your host, Mike Mitchell. BC Outdoor Sport Fishing is brought to you by Rapala, Yamaha, Freshwater Fisheries Society of BC, Port Boathouse, Pacific Salmon Foundation, Lowrance, North River Boats.
Those are strong fish. Oh, wow! Gorgeous, beautiful panache.
Well. I've been here for like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, right. I've been sitting on the dock fishing, waiting for you, and I saw you drive in.
With your Barbie rod?
And my red and white plastic float.
Perfect. Well, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
So, Roche Lake. I know we got lots to talk about Roche Lake. We fished here season 1, and what a way to end that show was that monster. I still think that was on my fly. I went over to yours after, but anyway, debate about that later.
Yeah, right.
But let's talk about where Roche Lake is and how to get here.
For the Greater Vancouver and particularly Fraser Valley area, it's a quick, less than 3-hour drive up Highway 5A connector, or up the Coquihalla to Merritt, and then on 5A all the way up. Good gravel road.
Yeah.
For me, it's 27.5 minutes from the house. It's a wonderful, highly productive fishery. Lots of other small lakes in and around the area, within the park itself, within Roche Lake Provincial Park, as well as outside the park.
Yeah, and looking at the lake, this is the highest I've ever seen it. The water looks great.
Oh, yeah, it's in great shape. It's perfect. And if you look over across the water right now, you can see all kinds of chironomids in the air. So
I've eaten a few. They're not very tasty,
Oh, we shouldn't be standing here.
I need salt and pepper. Well, I think you can go back with your Barbie rod and your float. I'm going to get the boat in and I'll see you later. I'll head on the lake.
Pick me up at the dock.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, let's get this thing going then.
You bet.
Okay.
We needed that fish. Oh, it's a big one too.
Is this one here?
It's not the one that jumped.
No, it wasn't?
That was his follower.
Jeez. See, look at this. Talks me to change so you can catch fish. Do you need help?
Oh, I'm going to need help to net it, Mike.
I like how you talked me into changing over.
I just changed. We got lots of chironomids flying around right now, but we just haven't.
What did you switch to?
Zucchini.
I don't know what that one is. Is that a new one? I thought I had up on you.
Deep fried zook.
Oh, okay, yeah, great.
No, it's a good. It's
a white spot.
Dark green.
Wow, that is a good fish. Look at that.
It's a beautiful panache.
Gorgeous.
The good thing is he just didn't nibble on it.
He inhaled it. Well, I thought, because right beside it, the little guy jumped like, yeah, you're joking. It's a small fish.
Yeah.
Swim in.
There we go. Excellent. That's a nice fish.
Gorgeous.
It's very well conditioned. So I'm just going to get him under control, hold him upside down. See, I grip him behind the pelvic fins so he doesn't, I can use it as support. Lubricate the pump, squeeze all the water out. Fish is in the water. Slide in. Slowly back out after you get the vacuum in there. We've got stuff in the pump. I can see the pupa in the pump. There's a beautiful panache rainbow.
That's a really nice fish, Brian.
And I'm going to let him go.
And that would have been maybe stocked last year?
Yeah.
Wow, look at how big that got.
Beautiful. Triploid.
Gone.
Good job. So now we're going to...
Now you're going to share before I tie my fly on what I need.
I'm just going to pop open the...
No lying either.
Vial. I'm going to put some water in it. There's a... Oh, yeah. Wow. That's what it's all about.
Easy. Look at some big boys in there, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh. How can anybody not love seeing those? Now we can see the olive green. See that olive green one right there? Now I'm going to show you the fly I got on, because that's what we're imitating right there. That guy right there. So the fly I put on is just, it's black holographic flashaboo body with a silver wire rib and a white bead head. And I'm trying to imitate those dark green bodied pupa. They're almost bomber size. That they're in the vial that was in that fish. And I know this is a close imitation because the strike was hard. He didn't just tap it. He yanked that indicator down pretty good. So I don't think it was a one-off. I'm going to throw it back out there and we're going to see if we can catch another fish on it. And now Mike knows exactly what we got in the vial.
I got your fly off your line. You weren't even looking.
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back. Closed captioning is fueled by the Sport Fishing Institute of BC.
So you see how the chironomids in here right now, and they're going to maybe not perform for us anymore, but you can see the way that some of them are wiggling when they're trying to get up to the surface here. And it's so important that when you're fly fishing to make sure you have that non-slip loop knot, as you can see by Brian. Oh, another big fish. Oh. Come on.
Yeah.
Another one. Jeez, you sucker.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That was a good fish.
I think we got the color dialed.
Okay. So I should switch.
And I have more.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh, yeah. Like this rod, Mike.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Line feels good too.
Oh, yeah. No, it's a perfect match.
Yeah. That's a great fish again.
See, look, I can just wind down.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, man. Oh, he just spit out a whole bunch of chironomids. I think these guys are just starting to go.
Oh, where to go net? That was a butcher job of netting.
We got him, though.
Yeah. Are you going to do another sample on this guy? Or you think you figured it out?
I'll take a quick pump.
Okay. I'll grab you the vial here.
Again, get him upside down if you can. Calm him down. He's a little runctious. You make that V between your thumb and your index finger. Get it behind his pectoral fins, just like that. Keep him in the water. Do the pump. Back it out. Yep.
Those are beautiful fish. Look at the
Aren't they
size of that
pretty?
guy.
Yeah. How's that? For
gorgeous.
Beautiful Paneth from Roche. So, I'm just going to take this net out of the water for a second. We got our pump now. And we're just going to squeeze it into the vial now. Oh, look at that. One little one, part of one.
You said he puked it out, though.
Yeah, he spit them out. I thought we got something. Oh, we've got two, but totally different. But there are some big ones that came out. So these are, he's got one Chiabris pupa and one small green chiron, two Chiabris pupa. See these guys that are really bopping around in there, moving, twitching really fast?
Yeah.
Those aren't chironomids. Those are the pupal stage of the glassworm, the Chiabris, that clear little larva that's in the water. See how active they are? And the thing you notice that's different about them is the Chiabris pupa do not have white gills. The chironomid pupa have white gills. So obviously they're eating a few of these guys as well. Yeah, that's good though. But he ate the green one. He ate the big green one. So that we got from that previous pump.
I want to see the one you got on.
What's right?
Before you put one on, I want to see what you're using. Not that I don't trust you, but I don't trust you. Oh, you're going to say anything. I'm sick and tired of watching them catch a fish. Good job, Brian. Way to go.
We're going to get them dialed yet.
Learning with the pros. Brought to you by your Toyota BC dealers.
I'm going to talk to you a little bit about getting out in Stillwater season right at the beginning of the season, basically here. This is going to be our first shoot, my first time out Stillwater fishing this season. A couple tips that I've learned over the years are to start with, obviously asking local shops, asking some friends if they've been out. That's an obvious, of course, too. Checking out online, you know, there's some forums out there that will share. There's some social media groups that will share. There's also too, you know, once you arrive at the lake, there's some key things to do. Once you're undoing the boat, getting the boat out, no, don't race out. Have a chance to see what's going on. Observe, see what's going on with the bug life flying in the air. See if there's anything noticeable coming off the lake, i.e. hatches. One of the questions that I get asked, and I'm sure Brian gets asked a lot more than me, is depth. When, you know, I get the question, I go to a lake, where do I start fishing? What depth of water am I looking at? And traditionally what I've learned over the last few years is we like to go into about 13 to 18 feet of water, set our anchors, and we're fishing about a foot up off the ground. The key is to find out where the bug life is, right? If you see moving fish, if you see fish jumping around, well, you know they're in the area. Well, set up shop there, give it a try, and get going. Also, to make sure you got your throat pump. Throat pumps are so key, and we learned that episode after episode after episode with Brian. That is probably the one thing he would not leave the boat launch with, aside from his rods and reels and flies, is a throat pump. And we're checking size, color, species as well, right down to it, trying to match everything up so you can be successful in the water. Folks, if you follow these brief tips, this should allow you to have more success from the water. Obviously, too, some of the other tips we said, follow up on those, and you know, you're going to have a great day, hopefully, too. Good luck, and we'll see you out there.
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back. Fish on. Let's get back to BC outdoor sport fishing.
Hi, depth here. See what you think. Better fish?
Yeah.
Nice job. See that rod
Look at the bend.
moving around? That's awesome.
You'll never break fish off with this rod.
No,
But
that's
look
good.
at, you know, it's good. That's why it's good for cronlet fishing.
Yeah. That's a nice fish, Brian. That's a better fish for sure. That's one that I just lost.
Yeah.
You could tell, yeah, looks exactly like him. Oh yeah, expert net job.
Expert.
That's a better fish.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, it's interesting. It's no, it's a triploid. It's slender though. See that? Gotta love barbless hooks. Hook falls out. So I'll have a quick look at this guy and let him go. All right, here he is. There he is. That's all we can do. Good job, Mike.
This guy doesn't even know he's hooked yet.
Can you tell how big it is?
No. I don't think he even knows how big he is yet. He's like, why is this chronomid swimming away from me? There we go. So Brian, 2016 brings another year for us.
It does.
This is our 7th season filming this show. Can you believe it already?
7 years?
7 years, 7th season.
Oh, man.
BC Outdoors.
Time flies.
What kind of initiatives the Freshwater Fisheries Society got going on this year?
Well, actually, this 2016 is the first full year of receiving 100% funding
Yes.
for license sales. So it means an opportunity to work even closer with provincial fisheries biologists
Yep.
to deliver enhancement programs on all types of fisheries, both wild and stock fisheries, rivers and adromis, inland rivers. So it's a great chance. It's a fresh start, and everybody's looking forward to that new, stronger relationship.
Yeah, that's excellent. This guy is not big by any means. Like I mentioned, he wasn't massive, but we needed one to start the afternoon.
Yeah, we do.
We just went in and had a nice lunch. A Neil burger, I think he called it. Neil and Lauren, they made us a quick lunch over here at the resort, which is super nice of them. And then came back out. One cast in.
That's right.
This is why, there we go. Need a long-handled net and a 10-foot rod.
Be nice.
So this is why we need a 9-foot rod. All right. Oh, let's see if I can get this guy unbuttoned here. Unbuttoned and gone. This guy is, by no means, a monster. There he is. And there he goes. Nice. All right. Back on the board.
Yeah.
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back. Fish on. Let's get back to BC outdoor sport fishing. Tackle and gear. Here is what we've been using on the water today.
Well, folks, we're going to talk to you about the gear that we've been using on today's episode. Fly fishing, indicators, chronomids, everything else. We'll go through the rods, reels, lines, let everybody get an understanding of what we need for leader length and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to leave that to you, okay? I'm going to talk about the good stuff.
Sounds good.
All right, this year, folks, we paired up with Temple Fork Outfitters. We have the new Impact Series. This happens to be the 9-foot, 5-weight, 4-piece series. I like the handle. It's kind of like a Duracork type handle on it. Nice and comfy in the hand, easy to cast. And then also, too, new to us this year is Scientific Anglers fly lines. So we have the new wavelength here, the Titan. This thing casts indicators like no other.
Yeah, it's made for throwing those.
It was awesome. Makes my job a lot easier, and yours. You're not having to correct me all the time. Now down to the good stuff, all the technical stuff, we'll call it, with you.
Yeah. Well, we ended up finding hatches in fairly deep water last couple days. So we were fishing anywhere from 18 to 21 feet in depth. So we need to build a leader up that long. So ideally, you start off with like a 9-foot leader that ends in 5X, which is 5 pound. And then we're going to add a whole bunch of this suffix, fluorocarbon 5 pound, match it up to get down to a swivel. Yeah. And so a number 12 or 14 barrel swivel. And then some more of this suffix in 4 pound. We used fluorocarbon for the tip at 18 to 24 inches below the swivel. Yeah. We had our pupa on. And so we went through a lot of flies trying to find the color and size that they wanted. And we did it by first looking at adults that landed in the boat. We saw they were green. Yeah. And so we went through the box, and they definitely favored green patterns. And then this morning it was brown patterns. So they switch, and the use of a throat pump is pretty invaluable when you're trying to get the hatch dialed in.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't want you to cut off here, but when you're giving somebody a present, it's usually nice to wrap it or put a bow on it. It's very nice of you to give me those flies. It's on camera now, by the way. So those are my present, right?
The invisible box of flies.
Yeah, right. All right. And then, of course, we've got to talk about the other stuff, because we're out on the water. We're fishing the Alumacraft with the Yamaha on it, and that is just really comfortable for 2 anglers. We got lots of room. I don't need to be near you all the time.
I had the whole back deck to myself.
Yeah, you're off there. You hooked yourself.
Stayed away from me.
You hooked yourself a few times. I'm not picking beads out of my back of my head when you're casting like a wild man. And then, of course, powering off and on. We didn't have to use the electric motor today, which was nice. But if we need to, we got it. And then just, of course, the Yamaha there. The electronics were key, trying to find the depths. I got the Elite 9 on there, touch screen, which is a real luxury with
big screen.
Structure scan. We could see the way the bottom looked underneath, and that was kind of neat.
You bet.
And then, of course, probably the main thing is getting to the lake is being towed by the big BC Outdoors Toyota Tundra. And that's like driving in luxury, I'll tell you. I know you got a Tacoma now, but the Tundra is so fantastic as well. We're lucky to have it. Anyway, folks, we're going to follow up with a quick list, and Brian's going to wrap my present for me here. We'll see it on the water.
It went down, though.
Yeah, it did. Barely. Oh, come on. Oh, wow!
Oh, I still got him. I thought I lost him.
Oh, yes! I'm not even going to bring mine out of the water.
Hold on, mine's going to eat yours for bait while it's on my hook.
This is embarrassing. I think yours followed mine up to the boat thinking this is bait.
Oh, man, did that guy get some air?
Both times. Well, I'm out of the water here for you.
Okay. The fish size is really coming up in the lake now.
Yeah, looks nice. Of course, you've caught all the big ones.
No, it's going to be phenomenal in the next few years. Oh. Those are strong fish.
They are. I wouldn't know.
Have a quick look at them. There's a beautiful Roche Lake Rainbow right there.
Off into the depths. And speaking of off, we should probably get off the lake. No matter how much prep you do in the winter, you can't outschool the master. This doesn't happen.
You started off both days by catching the first fish.
And then I got a little ahead of myself. So. I'll figure it out. I'll get the shrimp oil in my bag.
Well, I give you some.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure you can. Again, we learn lots. Every time we go fishing different bodies of water, even bodies of water we fished before, it's something's different all the time. Thanks again, Brian. So much fun.
Mate. Always fun.
And again, thanks BC Parks for allowing us to film on Roche Lake. We should also thank Neil and Lauren for putting us up at Roche Lake Resort. Yeah, we had lots of fun. Thank you, folks, for joining us on BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Looking forward to having you join us in a future episode.
BC Outdoor Sport Fishing is made possible by your Toyota BC dealers, Rapala, Yamaha, Freshwater Fisheries Society of BC, the Pacific Salmon Foundation, Port Boathouse, North River Boats, Lowrance, along with